Welcome to nickbackos.com. We are on lesson 19B, Timpani Tuning, from Percussion Guide for the Beginning Band Student. In the beginning level, you're probably saying to yourself, I really don't need to know about all the different notes that I have on timpani, because chances are you're going to see two different notes, and you're going to have two drums. And you're going to say my highest note will go on my smallest drum, and my lowest note goes on the bigger drum. Well, if you understand the notes of each timpani, you're going to know the range of each drum and how far you push the pedal down to find the note. If you look on lesson 19B, what I have are the four drums that you play. There are two particular drums that I don't have here because I don't have enough space. My imaginary 23-inch drum and my 32-inch drum. We identify the drums based off their sizes. So if you have a set of four, it looks like this. You have 32-inch drum, this is a 29-inch, a 26-inch, and a 23. Each drum can tune 5 diatonic notes, and we're going to go over that. So the first thing I want you to think about, what are diatonic notes? Think of your alphabet, the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then we go back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So what I'm going to do first is talk about the lowest note for each drum. The lowest note for the 32-inch, if we had it, will be a low D. The lowest note for the 29-inch is a low F. The lowest note for the 26-inch drum is a low B flat. And my 23-inch drum is also a low D. And if you notice, the 32 and the 23 both start on a D. And there's going to be a relationship to those two, the highest drum and the lowest drum. But let's first talk about the two drums you're going to mostly use, the 29-inch and the 26. And we're going to start with our 29-inch drum, which starts on a low F. And what I'd like you to do is count up 5 notes, starting on F. F, G, A, B flat, C. And those notes I'd like you to write down on your lesson. Your 26-inch drum starts on a B flat. So let's start B flat, C, D, E flat, F. The 32-inch, that would be my lowest drum, and my highest drum, my 23-inch, are both going to start on D. D, E, F, G, and A. But they're an octave difference. The smallest drum is an octave higher than the lowest drum. Let me demonstrate. Now, on my 23-inch drum, it sounds an octave higher. Same letters, starting on D. So those two are going to be easy to figure out. And then also, you can play the chromatic scale within those notes. So if I start on a D, I can play a chromatic scale up to A. So we have our 5 diatonic notes, which means moving up the musical alphabet and all the notes in between. Now let me play for you the notes on our 29-inch drum, F to B flat. Now let me show you the notes on our 26-inch drum from B flat to F, starting on a B flat. Let's talk a little bit why we have to know about these scales. For instance, if you notice, I can get a B flat on my 29-inch drum and also on the 26-inch drum. But they're different parts of the range. If you notice, on the 29-inch drum, it's almost at the top. I had to push the pedal down to get a high B flat. And because it's in the middle part of that range also, you're going to get a better sound than the B flat on your smaller drum. If you notice, that 26-inch drum B flat is the first note of our scale, so it's the bottom part of the range. It even has a different quality. Why? Think of it, you're singing. If you're singing at the lowest part of your range compared to the middle of your range, what note sounds the best? If you have to tune the notes F and B flat, and if you know the range, you know F is the lowest drum on your 29 and B flat is the lowest drum on your 26-inch. And that's going to make it a lot easier for you to tune, knowing how far you should push the pedal. You'll have to match pitch, but it's a lot different than hunting for the note. And always remember, you want to slide up to the note. So for instance, if I want to tune this B flat, and I'm tuning low, and I'm going to strike it so you can hear it. I went from low to high rather than high to low. Remember to answer all the questions. This lesson is not going to take long for you to do, but memorize these notes and your ranges. Thank you for joining me at nickbackos.com. This is lesson 19B, Timpani Tuning, from Percussion Guide for the Beginning Band Student.